I know some of you are just chilling and drinking wine, so I hope you won't mind me talking in the corner. But I'm Amy, I run a blog called Wolf Whistle, and I'm talking today on 11 reasons to start a fashion blog. Echo Falls asked me down here to come and talk to you guys about something that makes me passionate, and I love fashion, I love blogging, I love the internet, and I really wanted to get back to basics and talk about why you should start a fashion blog, why everybody should start a fashion blog. You should all do it, and this is why, okay? So I'm Amy. If you'd like to tweet me, please do. I'd love to hear what you say. I'm also addicted to Twitter, one of my many addictions, and I'm at Wolf Whistle. You know, like a wolf whistle, like a, you know, I can't do it, but okay, cool. So the blog number one, and this is the most important reason, even if you don't listen to any of the other reasons, this is the reason why you should start a fashion blog, is because you get to talk about what you love all of the time. I love fashion. I think about it when I wake up in the morning. I think about it all the time. And that's why I started my blog, is so that I could share it with other people that were interested. I hope the people that read it are interested. I think they mostly are. I asked Jasmine, who writes a beautiful blog called Jezebel's Diary, what she thought about it. And she said that it's a place for her to share and write about what she loves, her day-to-day life, and the things that make her happy. And Jezebel's Diary is a really beautiful blog about her life, styling, and living with her mum, and how she loves second-hand dresses and tea parties and stuff, and it's really cute. I recommend you check it out. So why is this an important reason? Who doesn't want to talk about what they love? Everybody likes to talk about it, and it's great to have a place that you can curate your own stuff and share what you love with the world. My only warning for this is don't worry about being too varied about something. You need to pick a broad topic, so something like fashion. I worry that if you pick up something about something that you really love, but it's too narrow, like trainers, you'll get bored of it and you'll give it up quickly. Pick a broad topic, but pick something that you think about every day. Okay, my second reason to blog is it forces you to make your own inspiration. Now, this sounds like a bit of an abstract concept, but once you start thinking about writing, once you start getting into the habit of writing, you start inspiring yourself. This is a really good crossover thing that works for loads of different stuff. It will work in your job, it will work in thinking about what to buy people for Christmas. Because once you start doing it, you start getting into the habit. And like anything, creativity is a muscle you need to keep flexing. I asked Ellie, who writes a blog Pretty Much Penniless, which is another gorgeous blog. It's a real crafty one. She does a lot of DIYs. She's planning her wedding in next summer, and she's doing a lot of crafts for the moment for that. And she said that blogging around a full-time job can be tough, but speaking as someone who had no hobbies beforehand, she says blogging has helped her focus her energy in her free time. So now she does a lot of crafts, thinking about getting original content for her blog, and it's made her creativity more focused, which I think is a great reason why you should blog. So, like I said, creativity is a muscle like any other. You have to flex it, you have to keep using it, or you lose it. My only warning for this one is, some days there won't be any inspiration. This is completely normal. I have it all the time, more than I would like to admit. And for those days, you need posts saved. You need to write posts that you can just publish on the days that you've got nothing, because those days happen. Okay, my third reason to blog is it's great for networking. This is not so relevant if you don't want to be in a fashion industry, but it teaches you a lot of things that work for other industries too. Networking is terrifying. It's the worst thing ever. The first time you go to an event, the first time you speak to a blogger that you really admire, the first time you get on Twitter and tweet someone that you love, it's terrifying, but it forces you to do it. It forces you to break those boundaries and get a bit braver, like standing on a stage, which is terrifying too. I asked Christabel from I Want You to Know, she's a knitwear designer, and she says that her blog really helped her with networking in a wider sense. Networking from her blog helped her to network her way into her first position. She does knitwear at Marks and Spencer's now, but her fashion blog, I Want You to Know, was really the starting point for that. She used to be quite shy, she says, and she felt that really helped her in branching out. So why is this? It's a valuable skill to learn. It's a vital skill to learn no matter what career you do. And of course, my warning is, of course, it's scary, but you have to do it. You have to be brave. So my fourth reason to blog is it looks amazing on your CV. Like Christabel just got her job, lots of bloggers use their blogs to move on to other things. And even if you don't go into a fashion-related industry, you will still make skills that are relevant. Jem, who's actually here today, she's doing street styling. She works for Company Magazine now, and she got her role through her blog, gemfatel.co.uk. She says she literally would not have gotten the job if she hadn't have been a blogger. She does a lot of blogger outreach with Company now. You might have seen over there, they've got their Super Bloggers magazine issue this month, and she's been a big active in that, and she says that blogging got her job. So if it's something that you want to do, if you want to go into magazines, blogging could be a great beginning. My only warning is that writing a fashion blog might not be relevant if you're looking into another career. If you love fashion, do it, but be prepared that you might have to keep it secret if you're in a different industry that treats things more formally. And if your colleagues find out, be prepared for that. I mean, I don't mind. I'm ridiculous on the internet and I don't care who knows it, but it's different for you if you're in a more formal career. Okay, reason to blog number 5, you'll learn new skills. I have referenced this in my other things. I keep coming back to it. Blogging has taught me loads and loads of stuff. And I asked Michael from Anastasia Duck, I really wanted to get some male bloggers in this. It was hard though, because they're not so good at emailing you back, I have to admit. But he says he has taught himself how to use an SLR, do post-processing himself, his HTML has improved, his Photoshop skills have improved, his design skills. All of these things work for loads of different careers. And just think about it as more strings on your bow. So, why? Add more strings to your bow. The more flexible you are, the more employable you are. And if you don't want to take your blog anywhere, you just want to do it for fun, that's great. But if it teaches you how to custom design a blog layout, that might work for you for something else later on. The only warning is, don't expect to know everything straight away. I think the problem with blogging is some people expect us to go in and be able to do it. I wish I could show you the first layout I ever did for my blog. It was horrible. I think about it now and I cringe about it. So don't expect it to be beautiful, don't expect your photos to be great. There'll be those mirror shots that are all cloudy and dusty. Everybody starts there, but your skills will get better and better and over time it will really improve. Okay, number 6. It can bring great opportunities, like being asked to talk at the clothes show, which is why I'm here. I've done some amazing things through blogging, some really great stuff. I got to go to Paris to run in a high heels race, which was agony but fun. Seriously, running in high heels is quite painful. I got to talk on the BBC radio with Vanessa Feltz as a fashion representative. I had to talk about why I love dresses. I've done loads of great things through blogging. I've been in Company magazine, I've been nominated for a Cosmopolitan Award, I've been in Grazia, I've done loads of great stuff and it's been really, really good for me as a person and for my CV. So I asked Ella, who writes a blog, La Petite Anglaise, which I really do love Ella's blog, and she says that it gives her a range of amazing opportunities, including Fashion Week and meeting designers, but she says that it can open you up to a whole variety of stuff and you shouldn't limit yourself into just fashion. So this is obviously a great opportunity. Why not? Why wouldn't this be a great reason? The only thing is I can't remember what my warning was for this, but you have to be careful of opportunities you take. You can't take every opportunity. Some of them are just the wrong thing for your blog, and it's important to keep your integrity to it as well. You might, if you're writing a fashion blog, they might offer you £100 to write about Diamante dog collars, but you know, are your readers going to like that? If they've all got like chihuahuas, yeah, go for it, but if they haven't, are they going to be turned off? Will they go and never come back? It's important stuff. Reason to blog number 7, you might get some free stuff. Okay, this is a reason to blog, okay? This isn't a reason to blog, it's a reason that all of us don't like to admit, but you'll notice this is reason number 7. This is not reason number 1, and the reason it's not number 1 is because if you blog for this reason, people can tell. Your readers can tell, the people that follow you on Twitter can tell, you'll get a reputation as greedy and not professional. So yeah, you might get some free stuff and it is awesome, but don't do it for that reason. Do it because you love it. So I asked Natasha from Girl in the Lens about this one. She did not want to answer this question, I tell you now. She was very graceful about it, but talking about the 3 Bs you get as a fashion blogger is a really taboo subject. I mean, we talk about it amongst ourselves and stuff, but you don't want to come across as that blogger that's out for everything, you know, a blagger. You don't want to come across as a blagger. So she says she's had some amazing things, designer bags, party dresses, so many shoes she can't fit in her house, and she does have a lot of shoes, I've been to her house. But yeah, so it's a good thing, and it's a good thing, but you've got to be careful. See, so why is this a reason for blog? Because brands are turning to bloggers more and more. They're not finding the same coverage in traditional magazines and newspapers. It's quicker, it's faster, they get to a diverse opinion on stuff, and brands are really, really looking to bloggers now. But my warning again is, don't be too greedy. You know what to do. You can take some stuff, but don't take everything. Okay, reason to blog number 8, you can turn blogging into bucks. It's back to the last point, really. You can make money from blogging, but don't expect to be a millionaire overnight. I asked Rena from Fashion Daydreams about this. Rena actually works in affiliate linking, which is a great way to make money from your blog. So Rena knows all about this anyway. And she says you can get extra pocket money from it, but not everyone's going to earn 6 figures. It's true. We won't. I never will. But there's a lot of opportunity to turn your passion into money. So, but be selective. Again, be selective. Think about what you want from your blog and where you want to take it. Reason to blog number 9, you'll meet some of the best people ever. This is probably my favourite reason because I have made the most amazing friends from blogging and Twitter and just being an internet geek in general. This is my friend Sarah from SBV, and she said that it is by far the best thing that's ever come out of blogging from her is the people she's meeting, and she's fallen into a great group of bloggers, and that's really taken her to heart. And I picked Sarah because she's one of my best friends now, and I met her through blogging. And my only warning for this reason is be nice to everyone. It's great to make friends, and it's great to meet people, and it's great to network, but be nice, because the word spreads really quickly about nasty bloggers. This is true, I've got some nods in the audience. This is true about every industry, and all industries are tighter knit than you first realise, but be nice. It's a warning for all of you for everything anyway. So reason to blog number 10, nearly there guys, is blogging helps you to discover yourself. This might sound a bit like pie in the sky airy fairy, but blogging and writing about yourself, especially as I do a personal fashion blog, so I'm putting myself on the internet all the time, what I'm wearing, what I'm thinking, what I love, it helps you find out who you really are, without wanting to sound like a Oprah Winfrey show. This is my friend Sarah from, this is how we met through blogging. So I asked Bethany from Arched Eyebrow about this one, because she's great. She's a plus size blogger, and she does not give a damn what anyone thinks. She's great about that. And she says that it can help you become yourself because it's a place to try things out, to make mission statements and to form your voice. And I totally agree with that. You can decide who you are, and you can make it happen, and you can show people the process as you go. So why? It's because it's like fashion therapy. I do think that blogging is like therapy in a lot of ways, especially if you're doing a personal blog. It helps you discover who you are and what you want. And if you're lucky and you're good enough at it, it might help you get there. My only warning about this one is, although it's helping you to discover yourself, think about how out there you want to be. Like I said, I'm happy to be out there on the internet, I'm happy to be who I am, but you've got to think about it if you're in a different career, and you've got to think about how open you want to be. You do get bloggers whining a lot on their blogs, and although it's a personal space, you need to think about how much you actually want the world to know about your private life. There's a fine balance between being open and being you, and being oversharing. That's what Facebook is for, oversharing. Keep it off your blog. So, my reason to blog number 11 is, well, it's probably the one closest to my heart, because I think all you need is passion and a computer to blog, right? Anyone can blog. All of you right now could go and start a blog, and if you had a laptop and a Wi-Fi, you don't need any money or anything. You can do it for free, and I don't see why you shouldn't. I think the more people that get out there, the better. And I'm talking about fashion because I love fashion. I write about fashion, and we're at the Clothes Show. But if you love gadgets, if you're a business blogger, if politics is what you think about when you wake up in the morning, if you're a mummy and you want to talk about your kids, it works over whatever you're passionate about. If you want to write about music or food, it's endless, and I think anyone can do it. I picked some of my favourite bloggers here to show you that it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're fat or thin, or what colour you are, or where you're from, if you're rich or you're poor. There's this bad thing that you can only be a successful blogger if you're a thin white girl. I know some amazing male bloggers, I know some amazing poor bloggers. Me, I haven't got any money either. And Ellie's blog earlier was called Pretty Much Penniless, you know? It's all about being who you are. You know how Dr. Seuss says, there is no one more youer than you? It's true, and if you do a blog, it will be the only one like it because it's yours. So just start. Don't copy anyone, think about what you want to do, and just go. My last bit of advice is that to remember that perfection is the enemy of great. And what I mean by this, although it sounds like one of those awful cliches that you throw out, is what I mean about this is don't wait for it to be perfect before you start. Don't wait until you've lost half a stone before you start. Don't wait until your blog layout is absolutely wonderful before you start. Don't wait until you've done that DSLR photography course. Just do it. I spent ages before I started my blog. Wolfers has been going for 4 years, and I've probably wanted to write a blog for 6. A long time, and I was really held back by, are people going to like me? Am I going to fit in? You know, stuff like that. And what am I going to call it? Which took forever. And I came up with Wolf Whistle, so you know how well that worked out. But yeah, just do it. Go away and start. And if you do start a blog, let me know and I will come and check it out. And if you have any questions, you can find me. My blog is wolfwhistle.org. So wolf whistle like a builder would do at you if he was being rude. And my Twitter is wolfwhistle2. And yeah, come and find me, come and talk to me. I'm going to do some questions now. If you're too scared to ask questions, because it can be really intimidating, I'm going to be loitering, drinking a wine. So you can always come up to me and ask me. And I would love to hear what you thought. So tweet me, because Twitter is my lifeblood, seriously. It makes me happy. So let me know if you have any thoughts. And do we have any questions? I know that was quite a lot of stuff. If anyone wants to see this presentation again, you can always tweet me and I can email you a copy. If you found anything helpful, if you found any of the reasons too complicated and you want to go back to them, I can always send it over and you can always have another look at it. Any questions, guys? It's okay if you don't. Cool? Okay, thanks so much for listening. You were really attentive and I really appreciate it. Thank you.